Welcome to another inspiring episode of Stories Untold. The ills of substance abuse have broken families and destroyed young lives. This week, we spent time in the Vaal in Gauteng, focusing on organizations dedicating to fight against drug abuse.
We are well within the festive season, but the grim reality of drug and alcohol abuse is right in the homes of many in the world. These organizations, Sukuma Lucha, Toughest Young Minds, Lesedi la Batja, and Indibano, have taken it upon themselves to fight against substance abuse, which has destroyed many communities.
The reason we started this is because we have seen the danger that our community is subjected to. There are plenty of opportunities, but because of the drug abuse that they are subjected to, and because of the environment that has no opportunities, we decided let us be becoming a supporting structure that will help the youth within the community of Sebokeng to make sure that this youth, they have a platform that will help them to be exposed to career opportunities. But what we did is that let everything start with physical training, because if you don't invest in your body, it's become difficult for you to hustle in life.
Impact of 5 a.m. changed my life. It's been 5 months now since I get so I can see difference. On the way Sukuma, give it again. It's in Chile Pilowaka, or to Amajiting, and then I can go on. It's way by the Pilowaka, which in Chile. So difference, yeah, we lower.
I used to exercise, got to introvert vibes, and then it was my first time ever experiencing such exercising 5 a.m. However, I managed and certain activities that are not into fitness as much, mara, fitness and more. And then that's how I fell in love with Sukuma Lucha, and the rest is history. What's how in a long-term relationship? Sometimes so so for now, Sukuma Laba a place or a haki kuka haki right, moyeng, mentally kuka haki sokolanya, haki Jimmy, haki waka for, keep prepare for gym 5 o'clock, Jimmy, I would feel much better haki hike. If I know the matat, along a beam for now and go handle if next I attend the gym kuka lenaka be better and if it's at gym, haki Jimmy, Kikuka feel refreshed, feel light, you can alone on a straight.
My role is to ensure that the program goes well and smooth, and I have to make sure that there's always new developments that are taking place and that our goals are met all the time. You know, our plans are met all the time. That's what I'm busy with at the moment, and there are also other things that are coming in place that we need to reach out.
Toughest Young Minds is another organization that focuses on young people fighting substance abuse around this community.
The Toughest Young Minds is an organization, a non-profit organization, it started in 2003. Ke batjha ba elelwa lo bona gona le batjha ba nkang lo sebedisa dithethefatsi empa ba sa hlokomele ditlamorao tsa tshebediso empe ya dithethefatsi. Ke a batjha ba batlang ka mehato hore ba rute lo tsheetsa batjha ba bang hore ba se ba sebedisa dithethefatsi. Ke engwe o le reng ke nkile ka bona normal tshebediso empe ya dithethefatsi ke nga ha se yona. Organization e started 2003 mara ya register 2005. My funding right to 2008. When I get prevention and awareness, I dikolong re ruta bana ka tshebediso ba re train Department of Social Development for prevention and awareness program. Ke a re tla re tsa di prevention re tsa ntonyana tse ka re mo matse. Kanti ra excel ben hape re gona lo etsa eng re dramatize. Until the question, drama can work as a medium communication to tackle a broad range of a related subject. What's sometimes not the issues that Sabang work as well. Yet, my fruit drama a service currently no medical component. ntse re fundwa ke Department of Social Development for medical component se re hodile jwale wa bona ba re no ka baka lo ka etsa mosebetsi o motle re le funding le thole doctor le thole di nurse le thole di social worker wa bona kana le no a ke bua re na le doctor re sebetsa le magotla ka matsatsi re na le 2 social workers the professional social worker re na le 2 professional nurses wa bona ba dispense medication.
The best part go to the community. Yes. Now I'm one person alone or what have like a person change up especially what the substance. Yes, I have a few people whereby bala unfortunate but drugs. Then amongst one 2 of them ba khona change maphelo a bona and then ba se ba sebetsa ba na le meets right now and yes so the best part go bona like change phela ba motho
I'm touching like sebisa le ngabo so khona ga ke ena mtholo go nke like o bona like tshwantse ke dwell and then lenna ke a bona a tshwantse ke dwell level so that's why ke tle mona go kopa thuso le.
Welcome back to Stories Untold. We sat with Lesedi to find out how they assist the youth of Everton to deal with the scourge of drug abuse.
Lesedi la Batja came about where I was witnessing ngwana wa moshimane same street mo ke dulang teng. So ngwana o na shapiwa ke mob justice ba re utswitse Tupperware. So now ba mo shapa and then ka dula fase ka bona ka re no man there is this problem in our community. By then nyaupe ke na ke le sa qala o kena like hona le problem ya mob justice haholo on our communities ne re witness at the mob justice na ke kgodole enyane. So that's when the Lesedi la Batja started. I went to social development. Social development ka ba botsa hore how do I help bana community ya rona ba shapiwang ke mob justice bitsong la nyaupe. I'm telling you, Nyaupe, by then it was like, I don't know, each and every day, utlabona mob justice, bomme ba shapa bana, bontate ba shapa bana. Then I used my phone. I started to Google, ki check or bana re ka ba thusa jwang. What is it that we can do? Okay, Leona DSD he ebe inthusa in terms of application ya NPO certificate.
Lesedi la Batja also helps people struggling with gender-based violence.
I'm a survivor myself of gender-based violence. So when I came back home, it was that thing, I need support. And she was there to support me through that. Because I came home with a dislocated jaw, some broken ribs, and I wasn't myself. So when I spoke to her, because my father recommended me to her. So since then, and then she was like, I'm into helping guys who are into substances. I'm an introvert, so it wasn't my forte at first, but she was like, no, you'll get used to it. Then I got that love of helping other people because I like helping other people. So what I want to see is every person who's out there who's hurt, come to the organization, get help immediately, not having to refer. Because in this I referral. I refer you to social development, you get there. Nobody's there to talk to you. You make appointments, people don't pitch up for appointments. But what I want to see here is, umuntu makangena athi counseling, thole social work ihleli phansi imlindile azokhuluma naye. Umuntu mathi ngifuna spiritual therapy. Azi ukuthi makafika la, you'll find ukhona umfundisi sina imfundisi. Sit down and we talk. We have parents who do not know how to deal with abantwana babo. We need to have those facilities. We have a big space, more offices. You don't have to say, excuse me, mangene office. We are 45, actually we're 48. We're on top of each other most of the time. When we have meetings, you can't hold a meeting. Our space is cramped. We want to expand. We want to give basic skills to the community. And it's a work in progress. So what I just want to see is a very big field. We feed the community. We have services within the place.
Yeah, I'm a recovering addict from 16 years in my active addiction. I was using many of substances, my DOCs. I was smoking crystal meth, ecstasy, and nyaope before I come in Lesedi la Batja. But there was a time when I used to pray, I'm begging to God that maybe I can find a better perspective, new association like Lesedi la Batja. Then I come here, Lesedi la Batja, looking for help, but already it was 7 weeks without using. So when I come in Lesedi la Batja, I met Metebogo here, the director of Lesedi la Batja. He gave me some social worker so that they may be able to motivate me. So it's where I start to speak about everything that is inside me. Ntho tse leng ne di ntjha tse leng ne ke sa kgone ho di bua le batho ba bangata. O kila bona ha ona le mathata, ha o thotse motho o understand everything e ba better. So ka mo jwetsa ka re wa tsa ke na le mathata mara na le ntho engwe e ngatellang. I was having a daughter. She was 4 years old. So bala mreipa ba mbolaya ba yo ba mhenga. Ko tshego motho itsa ka tsa mreipa mhenga. So ne se ke na le depression ke tsuba di-drugs ke la bona o tsube dintho in an extent ya gore at least modimo la ka nka life ya ka mme butla ba better.
Ngwana ka o nana le bothata ba dititifatsi o tsubile dititifatsi ka nako e telele. I think it's 16 years ka ofela a tsuba di-drugs. So ho fihleletse maobang a kula a kena sepetlele ha gutla re ke batla go ya go mme wa ka tama amohela ha fihla re mama ke batla go ya rehab. Ka tla mona holong ka tla go Lesedi la Batja ka fumana mema mkwaledi a re ke kopa a itlise ngwana se ka tliswa go wena o ile a itlela a nna tla madi a tsamaya di-class go fihlela a fumana thuso a ya rehab.
Lesedi la Batja ke kopana le lona ko Molong. I think is in early 2001 ke kopana le bo ausi ka mo ba re bona ba thusa batho ba nka batho ba ba thusa ba bisa ko rehab. Then by that time nik soka ke qeta le pelo ya ka and then ke ba bone bo ausi and then I start to le nna ke chebe hantle ke tekole ke chebe ke ipone go ke eme kae and then be ke tla monana officing ha qeta o tla office monana ba be ba nthusa also. Now it's been 3 years now ke le clean.
Jenny ya ka ya o qala di-drugs ke qedile ke le sekolong mo tsuba di-drugs. Then hantse ke le sekolong I was at South ke kena ka South ka manager ya South then ka qala mo tsuba di-drugs with the peer pressure. Then after taking my drugs then ke mo loring hanako e ntse ya ke tsuba di-drugs until ke tlo kena ka monana ka Valley School. Then there was a time mo ke reng this is enough ka nna like local di-drugs. Then ke be ke tlola di-drugs but that time he se ke tloletse sekolo I had to come over Lesedi la Batja because ke feel like whenever ke le high ke tlo go like ke tlo go tlola di-drugs so ke be ke tla mona Lesedi la Batja ke tlo kopa thuso mara he ke kopa thuso ka volunteer just o tswa high o tswa hantle di-strateng
go tsube nako telele Mjalefa le ngwana sokodisang ka tlung Mjalefa a nsenyetsa ka tlung Mjalefa go gona tsa ntho tse ngata o kila bona hai o fihlella a ba njwetsa go o batla go tloela go tsupa so next a tsebena tsona ke di thola ka etsa gore ke thole nnete go di thola la kae so ke tla office monana ke kopana le mme a tshwereng office monana so mme anta ntsamisa jwalo motse ba batla ke tla ke interview jwalo le Mjalefa o fitela Mjalefa a ba a ya rehab so nna se la ba challenge 70 tsa holo ka ngwanaka hona jalo bilo sebetsa se la ba cheka ka baka la mme ke a lebo.
The organization has partnered with several educational institutions in the area to implement some of the programs mandated by the Department of Social Development.
Lesedi la Batja, we know it as a rehabilitation center, and they come ko sekolong sa rona ba re checkela 4 times a year, meaning each and every quarter ba yatla bana le di-programs tsa bona tse leng gore ba di ruta bana. There's this thing ya e leng gore ba ba ruta about gender-based violence, they teach them about substance abuse, gemoja, they teach them ntho tse ngata nje, even as they teach them ka tsela because as the ECD we learn through play. We learn through the puppet show, whatever ntho tse leng gore batla ka tsona ho rona ke ntho tse leng gore bana ba kgona ho understand that they relate to them tsela e bile gore ba ditlhalosa ka teng.
Lesedi ke moja and family
Substance abuse can lead to transmission of infectious diseases. Indibano in Van der Bijl Park have a winning formula to help curb the spread of HIV and AIDS.
Indibano started in 2016, but it started as a men and boys program focusing on GBV, which I think we got our funding from DSD by then, making sure that we also try and involve people, especially men, in the fight of GBV. Then in 2022, we discovered that we have a lot of social ills more than GBV. That is people that are being neglected. That is our key population, people who inject drugs. Hence, we got funding from the Global Fund under NACOSA, and then we started implementing the PUID program. Our program is a peer-led program, meaning that we have people who have used drugs, who know the streets, who know the language that is spoken on the streets. So they are the ones that go to our outreach and make sure that they recruit people who are using drugs. They educate them. We have, like I've indicated to say, we need them to use clean needles. So they educate them on the clean needles and the harm that comes if they exchange needles. So after that, when they recruit and educate them on our needle exchange program, then they move on to be screened for various aspects, especially on the health, and also they go to our psychosocial and also for our advocacy. So what happens is that as they go out on outreach, they go in teams whereby we have a mobile. Then on that mobile, that's where we will do our screenings for different health problems. It can be your hepatitis, it can be your HIV. We do HIV testing, and then after that we administer on art there and there. Then we do all the health screenings like your breast examination, your cervical cancer, etc. So those are some of the things that we do on the health side. Well, in terms of the challenges, it's the resources. As I indicated, we are operating the whole of Sedibeng. So you find, yes, our funders are trying all their best in terms of the resources. Like now we have to go and reach out to where our clients are, because our clients cannot access services in the health facilities. Hence, they have to access all the services from us. But looking at the geographical spacing of Sedibeng, you find it's difficult sometimes to reach out or to our clients. And the other thing, our clients are very mobile. They will go, either they are in Free State, they move to Sedibeng, they move to, so sometimes it's a challenge. Hence, even the health facilities, they face a challenge of maybe people not adhering to medication or they lost to follow. Hence, they rely on us because we try to find them. That is the challenge that we face in terms of mobility and also resources.
Typically in a day, it would be an outreach setup. We will be setting up our gazebos, the mobile clinic and the small cars. Basically, we do that in our hotspots where we find people that inject and use drugs. So we do a full setup there where we offer different services like your testing and counseling, your psychosocial support, and we also give them harm reduction packs, which are safe needles and sterile needles for them to use for those that are injecting. And the main purpose for that is to reduce the rate of HIV and AIDS infection amongst people that inject and use drugs. So typically in a day, I would say it's a setup in informal settlements, around scrapyards, around dumping sites where they normally congregate so that we can be able to render services to them.
So in Indibano, ngihlangane nabo, I was smoking in Nyaopene Crystal. So by the time ngizohlangana nabo be recommendile omunye umuntu so I
ke thotse chance ya gore ke tle ke tlo kopana social worker and ke be client ya Indibano. So far ke a ba leboha ene ke leboha le program ya bona e nthusitse haholo because of now I don't have cravings le methadone o go nwang wa re thusa haholo and ha ona di withdrawals ha ona next and no I ke lakatse le gore nka tsuba ke lakatse le gore nka ya ka re ke lo tsuba next even gore mostly nyaope.
Indibano, it's been helping us a lot since Indibano it has came before our presence. It's like a blessing because now we've been hooked coastal attention because of them. We were like people who always been tortured, always been sweared, and then called names, but because of them we have dignity now. Everyone is calling us by our names or they're calling us Bomacala because we always gather together here in this hotspot. So the purpose of Indibano is to actually help us to be safe at all times because they've built us a beautiful office there. It has TVs, we play table soccer, we play, everything is there. And then we bath even there. They showers, hot water is always running there. Because of them, they always looking after us with everything. More especially, they making sure we not infect ourselves with blood stains virus. Yeah, because they give us needles, they give us like cotton wools, everything is there because we've been practicing dog trade underground all along. So it's a special thing to have Indibano on our side. I wish it grows bigger and it reaches places like Fixburg because I think many people they think Fixburg because it's near Lesotho, then there's no drugs. No, I've been there. I've been smoking drugs there. There is a lot of drugs there. So I wish they could grow bigger, and I pray every day that they reach places whereby they places which they don't know nothing about Indibano. So I wish they reach there and then make those people know about Indibano because they will feel special too. Because I am special because of Indibano.
Social ills affect the young and old equally. Thank you for watching Stories Untold. See you next week, same place, same time, and keep safe over the festive season.